Welcome to the Post-Service Analysis Show, the show where we're going to break down everything that went down in today's Sunday service. Now, as always, I'm joined by our lead analyst, Charlie. I'm not that brown. Charlie, obviously today the youth pastor preached on a Sunday morning for the first time. And before I cross over to you to hear your thoughts on his sermon, let's quickly cross over to a clip from the press conference following this morning's service. Yeah, well, obviously today was my first time preaching on a Sunday morning, and I'll be the first one to say that my Friday night preaching style did not translate well onto the Sunday morning crowd. Majority of my jokes fell flat, and a lot of the congregation did not get my references, especially the TikTok ones. So following today's sermon, I'll just have to go back to my quiet place and just reevaluate my preaching strategy for the next time I preach on a Sunday. And so, hey, at least people got saved, and yeah, happy about that. Well, Charlie, what have you got to say about that? Sparrow, I'll say this. I am happy that our youth pastor took a good look in the mirror and was honest with himself, which allowed him to be honest with us during that press conference. Because if we are to be honest with ourselves, this morning's sermon was a disaster. If he preached on a Sunday night, then maybe majority of his jokes would have landed, and a majority of his references would have stuck and would have actually been perfect. But as we both know, the Sunday morning crowd is probably the most ruthless crowd you ever get to preach to on a Sunday. And I'm just glad that once again, he knows where his faults were, and that is going to be looking to work on his preaching style, especially when it comes to preaching to a Sunday morning crowd. And I'll just offer some advice to the lead pastor that maybe next time, before throwing the young guys into the Sunday morning Shark Tank, maybe rather roster them into the evening services. And once they prove themselves in the evening services, move them to the late morning. And once they've shown that they have the capacity to be able to handle a morning crowd, then maybe throw them into the Shark Tank. That is the 8 a.m. morning crowd. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our lead analyst, Charlie. I'm not that brown. And on that note, we've come to the end of this week's episode of the Post-Sunday Analysis Show. Do make sure that you join us next week. But until then, may the Lord keep you and cause his face to shine upon you.